job, right? Uh, I don't know. Should I tell y'all about how much I get paid? Mm. If you want to know how much I get paid, I'll do another video on my about how much I get paid. If you want to know, go ahead, uh, write a comment in the comment box below, and I'll definitely make a video about that. I just don't know if I should tell y'all that yet. But if you are interested in knowing that, just go ahead and write in the comment box below that you're interested in knowing about how much I get paid. So, yeah, I'm gonna tell you basically what I do, right? What I do at the church. I don't just carry no Bible, because a lot of people assume that people who work for the ministry is just walking around carrying the pastor's Bible. That is not what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell you right now. Working for a church is a lot of work, right? And so I'm gonna tell you, like, just basically like the struggles of working with it. I'm not gonna make it seem as if it's always just sunshine and rainbows, but I'm gonna tell you about the struggles. But I'm gonna tell you how, working for the church also, you know, helps you overcome that, and how it's literally, and you get an opportunity to see a miracle every day just with different people, because you see how many people are actually dealing with things, but you also see how many people are coming out those struggles that they're dealing with. You see people come in the beginning having nothing, and you see people actually start to thrive in their life as God begin to like elevate them. And so that's like I think that's the biggest blessing, to see, because I love people. I love to help people, and things of that nature. And so to see people start off like having nothing, not knowing who they are, to begin to walk with confidence in who they are in God is just a beautiful thing. And you get to see that at church, because whether it don't matter, you're gonna be at church for everything, every conference, everything. You're gonna be there for it all. And even during COVID, while everybody else was at home, we was at the church. We was providing. We was there running the media, doing everything. Like, we made sure that people was able to still hear messages from the pastor. And so yeah, it was a lot of work. So I'm gonna get into it. Hopefully, just hearing my story and just seeing the day in life of what it's like working for a ministry. Hopefully, at the end of this video, so many people are being encouraged and things of that nature. First, I'm gonna tell you like just the history of me working for a church, like how I got hired at this church, like how you get hired at a church. All right, so matter of fact, like I didn't grow up in this church at all. I didn't grow up in this church. Matter of fact, I come from Texas. I was 19 years old when I got hired at this church. But I came from Texas, and I wound up moving to Kentucky with my girlfriend, who became my wife, who had my daughter, my first child, when I was like 19 years old. So I moved to Louisiana with my family, and we started going to a church called World Shakers, and just going to the church, casually going to the church or whatever like that, and doing like serving within the church and helping and things of that nature. It was like one day they was doing work at the church that I now work at. Now they was laying concrete at the church, and I was asked if I would like to come out and help, like just out there to help, because I guess they needed some men to help. So I was like, yeah, I want to go. So I get out there, and I don't know nothing about pouring on concrete. I don't know nothing about how to jackhammer. I don't know nothing about how to work these machines, nothing. All I know how to do is work hard. And so that's all I did. I just worked hard. Like, I was just everywhere, working hard, just doing what I had to do. And then I was asked, would you like for the work for the church? Now at the time, like, I was in a space where I was trying to figure out if I was ready, if I was gonna try to go to LSU and go to school, but I had to take care of a family. So I was looking for a job as well. I was working at a restaurant. I was working at a restaurant called Ralph and Cancun, and I decided, like, while I was there, they was like, would you like to work for the church? Now, when I'm answering this question, would you like to work for the church? And when I'm answering this question, I'm just thinking of it as like a regular job. Like you better get hired at like Chick-fil-A or something. Like, you feel me? Like, and whenever you ready, you just leave. Not understanding that I'm really about to accept the calling, right? And it's a lot into it. Like it was like I had a dream of me walking into a church or whatever like that. And at the time, I didn't understand the dream because I thought the church that I was going to kind of looked like similar to the church that I work for. So I'm walking into this church out of this big foyer area, and in a dream, I'm walking out of this church into this big foyer area that has green carpet, and I wake up from a dream. And so when I'm asked to work, do I want to work at the church? I say yes. I didn't know what I did not know what I was accepting. I didn't know what I was saying yes to. Well, I'm thinking about that. I didn't know what I was saying yes to. The assignment that I was saying yes to. The 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 sacrifice, right? And so I said yes. For that first year, boy, everything was good. Everything was good. Like, it was just, I was like, yes, I made the right decision. Like, for like, we had like Christmas party, went to Texas de Brazil. My wife at the time, she was right there. She just enjoying it. She like, but boy, then it just got real. Like, it just seemed like life got a little difficult. And I guess it started to pull a lot of stuff out you that you thought was gone. And in those struggle moments. And at that moment, I lost everything. That's what it felt like. I felt like I lost everything. Like, I lost my family and things of that nature. And but I never stopped. Like, I was working inside. I cleaned in the building, did all those things, and I got sent outside to start working outside and started doing work outside, which I learned a lot of stuff working outside. I learned how to do electric work. I learned how to do design flower beds. Learn how to just a lot. Like, I learned a lot, and it's just a lot that goes into working ministry. Like, first, and then it's not like it's a lot of land too. So it's a lot of maintenance and upkeep that you got to do that people don't even know about. Like, people just ride onto the church campus and see a lot of the work done, and they'll just, I guess, assume that angels came and did all this work. They just come and enjoy the nice clean atmosphere. They don't realize that, yeah, it was me and my other coworkers around here who made this look as beautiful as it looked. But you can't, there's no credit in that, right? There's no credit in that. Like, this is your assignment, so you're not looking for the validation of the people. You're just trying to just make it look the best way it can. Like, God, is this pleasing to you? Ultimately, that's the way you approach it, because you don't want to get in that space where you're looking for validation from other people, because that's the wrong space to be in. Because what happens when you're not getting that? You start to get offended and all those different things. So yeah, all that be broken. That's all that. In the midst of all that's being broken. Like, I think working for a ministry, all that is being broken. And so, but I'm able to take care of everything. Like, I get up at like 5 in the morning. The first thing I do is I'm praying. I'm giving God his due. Like, just praying to him, worshiping him. After I finish worshiping, I get up probably about 5:45. I'm out the door, headed to the gym, go work out or whatever like that. Make it to work. I have to be to work for 8 o'clock. And so I go to the gym, be there to probably about 6:30. And it takes me at least 30 minutes to make it to work. So I get to work sometimes early, and sometimes I get there late or whatever like that. But I'm always there. And when I say I get there late, like, I'm not purposely getting that late. It's just like sometimes it's like you don't, how far away I live from the church, you don't never know what to expect as far as like traffic wise. But yeah, then I get to work, uh, do my morning routine. I walk around, water everything, make sure all the flower beds water, all the flower pots are water. Check my flower beds, make sure all the weeds and things are pulled from the nature. We have a big fountain in front of the church, so I'm checking the fountain level, making sure that the water and chemicals in the fountain is good. And then I basically, start to find things around the church that just need to be back, put back in order. Like whether it's painting, whether it's fixing something, I'm just looking to do it all. And so, yeah. And sometimes you have unexpected things, like when we have like storms out here. We just recently, not too long ago, like right before Christmas break, someone drove a car into the fence outside of the church. And so we had to get all that straight before Christmas. Like we had to get all that straight. And yeah, it's a lot that goes into working for a ministry, man. Like, because you don't have time to, you got to keep moving forward. Like, you're going to have your things that you're trying to overcome. You're going to have your struggles, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have your family issues and things of that nature. Like, I ain't going to lie, sometimes it feel like you be in a bubble. And when you hear other people's problems and things that they're going through, you're like, whoa, because you're so in the mode of, getting your responsibilities done that you be like in this bubble, like in this church bubble, right? In this space. And it's like you really being protected and shielded from a lot of things. And then when you come out and you hearing other people talk about all the stuff that they're enduring, it's like, dang. So now that you have to be that light for people. That's the space, like that's the part of working for the ministry too, is that, you gotta be that light. Like you that extension of light. So and people expect that. So they expect for you to, be there for them and things of that nature. But yeah, that's just like the ins and outs of working for a ministry. And just for me, like, if you want to know anything else about, like, whatever you want to know, I'll tell you anything. I'm just basically like sitting here talking about, me working for a church. But if there's something specifically that you want to know about what it's like working for a ministry, let me know. Put it in the comment box, and I promise you I will address it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just starting out. This is like my first video, and I wanted to do just what it's like a day in the life of working for a church. And I'm hoping that you guys, listen to the video. I'm hoping you guys that in some way that it encouraged you, and whatever you want to know. Like I may not have gotten out a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, but I just wanted to get a video out there to you guys so that if anybody want to know what it's like to work for a church, I want to kind of like build an audience of people to find out if there's even anyone out there who wants to know what it's like working for a church. Like if you ever had that question, what is it like working for a church? Right? Like I know like somebody said, what is like working for Elon Musk, like close to Elon Musk, like what is that like? Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe some people want to know. And like I say, if you want to know, go ahead, comment below what that is that you want to know. And I promise you, I'll tell you. I'll tell you just about anything, bro. I'll tell you anything. So hopefully you like this video. And if, just like I said, I just want to build a community, a family, have some people that I can talk to. This is my first video. And so thank you for listening. That's all I can say is thank you for listening. And if you want to know anything else about working for a church or anything like that, just go ahead, comment below, and I'll tell you.